I am an observer of life, but I'm also a critical thinker. What is that? What is critical thinking?
Critical thinking is all about asking questions. The right questions. Questions that help you assess both the meaning and the significance of claims and arguments. Building these skills and applying them in your life makes it easier for you to assess evidence, evaluate arguments, and adapt your thinking so you stay switched on and engaged in different situations. Critical thinking involves stepping back from a situation to enable you to see all the angles before making judgments or taking decisions.
And I brought this up in a previous video, but I want you guys to understand why I say these things and why it's important as men to be critical thinkers. A critical thinker is someone who don't subscribe to one source of information or one party or one side. He looks at both the sides with his mental faculty. Does this make sense? Is it logical? Is the argument being made in good faith? And is the sources coming from a point of knowledge, not emotion? These are all parts of being a critical thinker. I bring this up today because I was just watching RT TV. I know that 60% of my viewers are Americans, American males, blacks. I don't know if you guys get RT TV in America. Tell me if you do, which is Russian television. But living here in Dubai, I get access to Russian TV. It's part of my package. It's not a subscription service, it's just part of the basic package of my TV and cable service. That includes CNN, MSNBC, all the business channels. Surprisingly, it does not include Fox. Now, what I do whenever I watch the news, I look at both sides. I want to have a full, complete picture of what's going on in the world from both sides, conservative and liberals. I want to have a good picture when it comes to world events. I want to see what Russia is saying versus what the US and the West is saying about the war, because I can get a better picture on how to invest my money, how to move for the future. I can predict, I can get a better understanding of life so that I can get ahead of the bullshit that we have in our world these days. So I watch both sides of the fence. This is what I'm trying to encourage you gentlemen to understand. Don't pick sides. Don't ever have a side. I am not religious, but I am not an atheist. I do not know. You do not know if there's a God. So I don't act as if I don't live my life from a Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Buddhist perspective. I live my life very simple. I know what is good, because anything that is good, I would want it done to me. I know what is bad. Anything that is bad, I would not want it done to me, and so I would not do it to another person. That is not a biblical parable. Do unto others that you would not have done unto yourself, because that's part of biblical speech. But believe it or not, it's also in Islam, Buddhism, and every single religion has the same form of living well. I also call that morality. That is morality. Morality is about well-being of yourself and well-being of others. In other words, it is immoral if it is hurting another person. Simple. We all have to understand that if you have lived in your country all your life and you have not been exposed to any other culture, you literally don't have another point of view about life. One of the beautiful things about traveling, and this is one of the reasons I actually moved out of the West, I have been all over the Western world. I've traveled to Germany, France, Italy, you name it. I've done it all of the Western Hemisphere, all over Europe, all over America. And the thinking is pretty much the same. A Western way of thinking isn't a complete way of thinking. It's only when I started traveling countries like Asia, Sri Lanka, going into a Buddhist temple and talking to a Buddhist and listening to their philosophy and why they believe what they believe, then you get a bigger picture of the world. Because I don't take sides, because I don't close my mind off to any other religions or any other cultures, I am now able to understand and see how others think. Why do you think that your opinion is the one that is true? Why do you think that? Why do you think that you are the only one that is entitled to your opinion and your belief, and the billions, not millions, billions of other people who have a different idea, they're wrong? The only reason you believe that is because you are living inside your little bubble, and everybody reinforces what you think. So what I'm saying to you, gentlemen, ladies, is that it is important to broaden your mind, broaden your views about life. Take it from an older guy. You will feel much more fulfilled, much richer. You will feel much more at peace knowing that, hey, I'm okay. There's no better feeling, I'm telling you. And I'm trying to give you some life lessons from an older dude who thinks. I'm a thinker. I want to understand the simple things in life. I want to understand how we got here. I'm not comfortable just knowing that we're here. I want to understand why we think what we think. What is the origins of the things that I do unconsciously that no one else in the world does it like we do? Or why do they do it the way we do it, even though they're on the other side of the world? What are the origins of our beliefs? These are the things that you have to think about. That is what makes you a well-rounded, critical thinker. So watching the news, watching the conservative channel like Fox News versus CNN and MSNBC, that is just one perspective from a Western perspective. But watching Al Jazeera, which is Arabic TV, watching RTTV versus the Western news, you will see two totally different bullshit that has been planted into each person's minds. And I give you this example of Russia and Western TV is because, and I am watching Russia showing you all of the destruction that Ukraine has done in their lands, right? Killing their people, looking for the support of the Russian people to support the war. However, when you turn on Euronews and BBC and CNN, the Western news, all you see is the destruction and all the bad things Russia has done to the Ukrainian people. So now, if you are constantly being hit by one side, you will think that the bad guy is on the opposite side. But imagine living in Russia where you don't get subjected to any Western news. What do you think Russians are going to think? That they're the good people and the aggressors, the bad people, are the Ukrainians. And this is the same principle that occurs in religions, politics, consumerism, everything to do with life. Once you only get caught into seeing one view and you're in one bubble, you're screwed. So all I'm telling you in this video, guys, is get out, travel. Your goal in life is to not go through your entire life living in one side of the world. Get out, look at other parts of the world, spend a month. Instead of taking a vacation and going and sitting in some hotel, go and rent a villa or a house in Spain, in a place where they hardly even speak good English. This is what I did. Take a month, go to a submergent school to learn a different language, go out and find some locals, go into some local bars, go into some local areas and talk to the people, talk to religious people, talk to non-religious people, see how other people live in their world. Not just caught up in some freaking hotel thinking that, I visited Spain. It's a great hotel, and these are all packaged bullshit for you to see the best parts of that country. You're not seeing the real country. It's only when you get out and talk to locals and you hang out with the local people, get your hands dirty, get your mind dirty. This is when you've seen a culture. All right? Listen, this is going to be just a quick video of just a little life lesson for you guys so that you can expand your mind, expand your world, because I think this is vital for us as men, just to see the big picture of life. Okay? Just another life lesson from an older man. Anyway, guys, subscribe. Let me know what you think of my ramble as I do my morning walk here. This is what I do every day, is either hit the gym or get out and do low impact walking. I walk for about 3 miles every other day. And this is when I try to do my videos, so that I kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But health first, gentlemen. Healthy first. All right? Let me know if you have any questions. Be happy to answer you. Of course, hit me up on Instagram where you can send me voice notes and we can have a much more intimate conversation. Okay, the tribe is growing. The network of men are growing, and I love it. Love to see that you guys need the help. I answer about anywhere between low end 5 questions a day. The top end, I've had about 58 questions so far for the day. So I'm glad to see that you guys are engaging and you want help. All right, and of course, hit me up on askanolderman.com if you want deeper knowledge, whether it's on relationships, whether it's on money, whatever. Ask me anything. And of course, you can also go up there and get some practice with the women if you're rusty with dating. This is not a sex site. Listen, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about communicating with women from different parts of the world where you can get knowledge and you can get comfortable with meeting new women in this horrible dating market. I'm hoping that I can give you guys some more knowledge outside of the relationship areas as well, because part of knowledge is not just focusing on relationships, it's focusing on how you interact with the world and how you perceive the world. When you have a well-rounded mind, women will find that much more attractive. Okay? Single thinking is your biggest disaster. I won't drag this out anymore. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.